about to make a smoothie. Yay, exciting. I got this from Harris Teeter last night and spent way too much money on it because it was a buy one get one free and it was like $10, but then it didn't ring up as that, and Ben and I were like, no, we're just gonna be healthy, we're just gonna get it. So $20 on smoothie stuff, hopefully it lasts. I have this one, and let me grab the other one to show you. Acai, antioxidant, acai dark sweet cherries, blueberries, and strawberries. I'll try to show you the inside. It's kind of cool looking. They're these like little smoothie bricks. Oh, it's kind of hard to see. But yeah, there's like fruits, but then also like smoothie bricks that they call superfood gems. I bet they're really proud of themselves. They are like little gems. That's kind of cute. With acai puree and psyllium husk powder. I don't know. Step 1, pour half a cup of smoothie kit contents into a blender. We recommend 6 acai superfood gems. Step 2, add about 1 to 1.5 cups of your preferred liquid. I'm doing oat milk. Blend mixture thoroughly until smoothie reaches desired thickness. Fun! Let me show you the other one. Green. Super greens, cleanse, pineapple, sliced peaches, banana, mango, coconut water, spinach, kale, lemon juice, and spearmint. I don't know about that. I'm sure it's really good. It better be for $10.59. Okay, what was it? Half a cup. Half a cup. Okay, let's see if I can get. Okay. The literal like strawberry is most of half a cup, so the strawberries are gigantic. Maybe I was just paying for the strawberries straight up. Here, we're gonna ignore. It said 6 superfood gems.
1 superfood gem, 2 superfood gems, 3 superfood gems, 4 superfood gems, 5 superfood gems, and 6 superfood gems.
And then I'll do a little half cup of cherries and strawberries. It's a lot, and yet not a lot. The strawberries are just huge. I don't like cooking because I feel like I don't internalize the instructions very quickly. I feel like some people will be like, oh yeah, okay, and I'll do this. I have to like go back and reread like 6 times. 1 to 1.5 cups of preferred liquid. Okay, let me get my preferred liquid. I get oat milk in bulk. And I also I feel like I like it the best out of all oat milk brands, like more than Oatly or Planet Oat. Kirkland Signature. It's just a bit thicker almost. Like I feel like when I put oat milk of like Planet Oat or Oatly in my coffee, it's like really watery, and this is just like closer to like actually like creaminess of milk. Okay, we're gonna start with 1 cup because I tend to like a thicker smoothie. Organic protein, plant-based nutritional shake, French vanilla. Whenever I have like a protein shake or something and it's like, I don't know, I think about protein that's vegan, I always feel like a gorilla because they're so like big and bulky, but they're vegan. Well, they're mostly vegan. I think they eat like ants and stuff, so, you know. Everybody makes sacrifices when you're a gorilla. Whoa. Protein powder. I'm gonna use 3/4 of a one because, I don't know, not really a reason. I don't really like to use the whole thing because it's kind of like a lot, but probably should to get my full protein expectancy. Okay, let's see how this goes. Stir. I might have to add some peanut butter. Sometimes I add just like straight up just like oat to thicken it up and to make it like more filling. Oh, maybe I'll put some hemp hearts in, more protein. Also not measured, just vibed. These are also from Costco. 2 tablespoons is 10 grams of protein. It's pretty sick, and these don't really taste like much other than like being like little chewy morsels. Love some morsels. Peanut butter jar! We get the giant duo from like 2-pack from Costco. I tend to use a lot of peanut butter in my life. New peanut butter. Sizable amount, possibly too much, but I don't really think it's too much. It's good smoothie consistency, but personally I would still like some oats. Grab the oats. Ah! Almost catastrophic. It's almost a disaster. Okay. That's okay. That's good. That's actually, yeah. That's an Anna Scotton preferred smoothie. Yeah. Yep. Okay, cheers. I will say that very much tastes like a typical Anna smoothie. Or I know I made it to my order, but like the fruitiness even is just like not that special or different. It's really good. Is it $10.59 good? I don't know. I don't know what this would calculate down to. And to be honest, most frozen fruit bags are pretty expensive anyways, so I probably didn't spend that much more, but it's good. Superfood gems should do some good work in my digestive tract. That's right. Cheers. Hello. I have to do a fit check, of course. So I have this boyfriend cut, I think they call it the boyfriend shirt, Old Navy pink because I love pink and Valentine's Day is coming. Ben handed me down World Bird Migration Day. Tucked into some hand-me-down cool pants from my sibling that are, I kept the tag in my pocket so I could tell you, Lucy and Yak, which apparently is like a English brand or something. I don't know anything about it, but they're kind of pinstripe conductor, like train conductor kind of looking pinstripe, you know, train conductor overalls, if you know what I'm talking about, but they're green pinstripe. I feel very eccentric. I feel like kind of eccentric art teacher or like eccentric 60-year-old that lives above you in your studio New York apartment. Need some like big sunglasses. Yeah, it's super fun, funky and fresh. And lapis earrings, lapis lazuli, lapis lazuli. I prefer lapis lazuli, that might be wrong. Maybe it's lapis lazuli, I don't know, but some fun, funky, fresh earrings. But yeah, I feel very spunky today, which is good because it's starting to become like properly winter in North Carolina. It feels like it just feels like it's actually getting cold and I'm like, oh, I thought if winter had ended, like if it were starting to get warmer now and the days longer, I would have been like, oh, winter's like fine, like winter's cool. But I think I forget every year that it does get bad in terms of my bad and North Carolina bad in like mid to late January and February. It's the worst. And I was like, December is like great. Like December is like, oh, it's a little crisp, it's a little chilly. Should I put on a sweater? And now it's like, oh, I'm cold in my car for the first 10 minutes of me being in my car. I don't want to be outside. But it's sunny today, which is great. Yesterday was very gloomy. That's my fit check. Thanks for fit checking it out with me. Try to get it good.
360. When your marriage looking at me, I'm not around simply
Goes in a Charlie XCX brat. Okay, thanks. Alright, welcome to Anna's Kitchen, Cooking with Anna. Welcome back. I'm trying to make vegan white chili with cannellini beans. And I was just looking around for my goggles that I used to have from ChemLab that I've kept over the years for cutting onions because, woo baby do I cry. But I don't know where they are, so I might cry in a second, and that is okay. I like cooking soups and stews and that kind of thing, chili things, because it's seasonal and people like soup, etc. But also specifically because it's like a one pot type deal usually. I try to cook things when I'm cooking all in the Instant Pot, or like as few pots and pans as possible, because it's enough to cook a whole meal and then you have to clean it afterwards. I'll start to get really upset. I think I'm making it through. I don't think I'm gonna cry too much. My eyes are still stinging, burning, but like minimally. Oh, as I say that, get closer to the root and youch. That is crazy. Okay, just the fact, what's crazy is just that onions sting. That is crazy to me. And we still decide to eat them. I wonder if people just like ate them raw first and were like, yeah, it's good. Just like crunching it like an apple. Like they do in holes when they get to the top of the mountain, if you know what I'm talking about. The sweet onions that Sam used to grow. Any holes fans out there? Maybe they just crunch it, because I feel like if I was slicing this up, I mean, I guess people don't just slice, they didn't just slice vegetables initially, they would eat them first. And then slicing was like a cooking thing later. But if I was slicing it and it was burning me, I'd be like, toxic food, don't eat it, do not consume. The universe is telling me, do not consume. I'm guessing, yep, green pepper is chopped, 1 celery stalk chopped, 1 jalapeno pepper chopped, and then garlic, we have a garlic press, and I will be doing that. I've been listening to Weezer again lately. Unironically, I am a Weezer fan. Was in high school, and apparently it's like a joke to listen to Weezer. It's not a joke to me. It's not a joke to me. It's the 30th anniversary of the Blue album. I'm not like a super fan. I don't know their music that well, but a lot of their hits, like Sweater Song, Say It Ain't So, some others are on Blue album, and they have re-released it, so it's been popping up on my Spotify, and I've been listening to it and learning some of the other songs. In high school, I don't know how, I think I heard a lot of the ways that I got into music in high school was Pandora. Rip. Pandora's not gone. People just don't use it anymore. Rip Pandora. Great source of music learning. But I would also just hear stuff on like the main radio and be like, oh, what is this? And my parents would be like, oh, that's Weezer. Like, oh, that's Elton John. Oh, that's whatever. And I got into Elton John really big after listening to Benny and the Jets for the first time on like 98.7 Simon or 92.3 1, I don't know, whatever. I don't know. But anyways, I got into Weezer, and what I would do on YouTube and make like a playlist, and then I would do YouTube to MP3 download onto my computer or the family computer, and then organize all of those on like Windows Media Player, I think, and then burn a CD. And then I would have like a mixtape. So I had a Weezer mixtape, which to me, it was not perfectly their greatest hits, but it was like what I was listening to. So there's some popular Weezer songs that I don't really know, or ones on album that like I don't really know. I just know my Weezer mixtape, which is, yeah, very much a smattering pulling from all of their albums. Nowadays, I don't think people don't put them on CDs unless it's like an ironic kind of like trying to be a throwback thing. People just make playlists now, which I make playlists now too. I don't know what my most recent playlist is, maybe Suffering in Your Early 20s. I can also link my Spotify. Please follow me on Spotify. So fun. I would love for you to follow me on Spotify. I'd love to be famous on YouTube and on Spotify. I don't think one becomes famous on Spotify unless they are actually a musician, and I shall not be that. I will not be a musician by any means. Yeah. Okay. Jalapeno. I never cook because I feel like it takes so long, and I already said, like, you cook and then you clean up, and I just, like, it's kind of an overwhelming process to me. I'm like, there's just so many steps involved. I have to chop, and chopping takes forever, and then you have to cook, and then I burn something because I forgot about it because I'm supposed to be stirring while I'm chopping. Anyways, as I've said, so mostly Ben cooks. He's my chef. and I appreciate him as such. I mean, I appreciate him for so much more, but I appreciate that he does chef for me. He chefs for me. Also, there's celery in this recipe, and I'm trying to be a big girl because I don't really like celery. Ooh, celery, ooh. But when I was sick, one of Ben's friends gave him a homemade chicken noodle soup recipe, and Ben did like tofu noodle soup, and he like just like tore the tofu up and air fried it first, and it was really good and was kind of like chicken. And it had celery in it because a lot of classic chicken noodle soups do. And I was like, okay, like this is good in context. Like everything in context I can get behind celery in a soup.